Formaji YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper Thai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deck and the rain poured heavily over the narrow streets. Every drop hit the ground with a sharp, metallic sound. She held a blue umbrella tightly, its color striking against the gray sky. The wind tugged at the umbrella, bending it slightly. She walked slowly, listening to the rhythm of the rain. Each splash felt louder than the last. A strange scent drifted through the air, damp and earthy, but tinged with something metallic. Her heart beat faster as she realized she was not alone. Shadows moved under the flickering streetlights. The echo of footsteps followed hers, but no one appeared. The umbrella trembled in her grip. A sudden chill ran down her spine, raising goosebumps on her arms. A figure emerged from the darkness. It was holding an umbrella, also blue, almost identical to hers. The figure did not speak, only stared. The rain seemed to grow heavier, pressing down on her chest. She quickened her pace, but the figure matched her every step. Every turn she took, it appeared again. Her breath grew shallow, mist forming in the cold air. A whisper brushed past her ear, so faint she thought she imagined it. The alley grew narrower, the walls closing in like silent witnesses. Her umbrella shook violently in the wind. She dared to glance behind, and the figure was no longer there. Then, a soft tap on her shoulder froze her in place. Her body froze as the soft tap lingered on her shoulder. She could feel a cold pressure, as if the very air had thickened around her. The street was empty, but the sound of the rain was deafening in her ears. Her hands tightened around the handle of her umbrella. Slowly, she dared to turn. No one was there, yet she felt the presence again, pressing close behind her, almost breathing down her neck. The blue umbrella in her hand suddenly felt heavier, as if it carried some invisible weight. A shadow flickered across the wall in front of her. It moved unnaturally, almost floating, slipping through the light of the street lamp. She stepped back, heart pounding, mind racing. The rain blurred her vision, each drop magnifying the eerie shapes around her. She began to run. Her shoes splashed through puddles, sending waves across the waterlogged street. Her umbrella barely shielded her from the wind, which seemed to whip colder and sharper with each step. The strange metallic scent returned, stronger, more suffocating. Then she heard it, a whisper, soft but deliberate, almost chanting. The words made no sense, but her mind understood their warning. She looked around, searching for the source, but the shadows played tricks on her eyes. Every alley she turned into seemed to twist unnaturally, stretching and narrowing as if the city itself had grown alive. Her lungs burned with the cold and fear. The blue umbrella tilted on its own, pulling her toward the far end of the alley. She tried to resist, but it was as if some force guided her steps. The whispering grew louder, echoing from all directions, surrounding her. Suddenly, a flash of movement caught her eye. A figure, barely visible, crouched in a doorway. It raised a hand, holding a familiar blue umbrella. Her heart seized. The umbrella was identical to hers, down to the tiniest scratch near the handle. She stumbled backward. The figure stepped forward slowly, dragging the umbrella along the wet ground, making a soft scraping sound. Its face was hidden, obscured by shadows and rain, yet she could feel its gaze piercing her very soul. Her instincts screamed to flee, but her legs would not obey. The alley began to narrow even more. The walls seemed to lean inward, trapping her. The figure raised the umbrella higher, and the wind howled through it, producing a shrill, almost human scream. Her teeth chattered as a wave of dread washed over her. She spun around, searching for another escape. A fire escape appeared above her, ladders slick with rain. She lunged for it, hands gripping the cold metal. The figure moved faster than she imagined possible, umbrella sliding along the walls, following her every motion. She scrambled upward, rain pelting her face like needles. From the rooftop, the city looked desolate and surreal. Streetlights flickered like dying stars, and the rain blurred the streets into a silver river. She paused, trying to catch her breath, her umbrella shaking violently in her hand. Below, the figure did not appear. It was gone, or so she thought. A sudden gust knocked her balance. The umbrella twisted, catching the wind like a sail, dragging her dangerously close to the edge. Then she heard it, a soft, metallic tap, echoing across the rooftops. Her eyes darted to the source. A second blue umbrella hovered above the street below. It seemed to float, untouched by any hand. Her mind screamed with disbelief. The whispering returned, now around her, in her ears, in her chest, inside her mind. It spoke no words, only intent, cold, hungry, patient. She realized she was not running from a person, but something that mirrored her every fear. Lightning flashed, illuminating the figure on the rooftop across from her. It was holding the umbrella like a blade, pointing directly at her. Her breath froze in her throat. She wanted to shout, but no sound came out. The wind carried the whispering closer, and she felt her body weaken. The umbrellas, hers and the other, seemed connected by an invisible thread. Each movement of the other umbrella sent shivers through her bones. Her pulse raced. She had no control. She stepped backward, and the rooftop beneath her felt unstable, as if ready to collapse. The figure raised the umbrella higher, tilting it toward her. The rain poured harder, masking the metallic screech that now filled the air. Her umbrella reacted, tilting and twisting in her hands, almost alive. Her instincts screamed to throw it away, but she could not. It felt bound to her, part of her body, part of her fate. She took a deep breath and whispered, "What do you want from me?" The figure did not answer. A sudden movement. The umbrella on the other rooftop lunged forward, faster than thought possible. She barely raised hers in defense. Time seemed to slow. She felt a pull, as if the world itself had